YouTube. Welcome back to another live stream video. I hope everyone is having a fantastic morning. Good morning, everyone out there, ladies and gentlemen. However, we should do the introduction. Who knows? Maybe we have an actual theme song or some kind of intro that we want to roll in 2026. Thinking about a rebrand, possibly. We're gonna vote on a rebrand today, so that's gonna be solely up to you guys. But we will see. We will see. We will see. Let's wait for some people to join in here. We will get into some daily news topics, some Democrat-Republican drama. I know people are saying, "Oh, it's the uniparty, the uniparty, the uniparty." Yeah, obviously they are collaborating and working together on certain issues, but when it comes to social issues and policy issues and taxes, I don't think they're the uniparty. Not at all. You can't convince me. You can't convince me that the Democrats want to raise taxes and the Republicans want to lower taxes and they're working together on this. Just makes no damn sense. Smash that like button though. Smash that like and subscribe button, everybody. Let's wait for some people to join in. Good morning, everyone out there. Once we get some people in here, then we'll discuss some fun news for the day, I guess. Let me mention hello. Good morning. Let me know who's watching. Drop me a comment. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Like I said before, we're not doing the morning streams every single day, but we are doing them sometimes. Okay, we got a couple of people coming in and out. Let's wait until we have a steady amount of people in here, and then we'll really talk with you guys. But I hope everyone's having a good one. I'm gonna sip on my coffee while I wait for some of you guys to wake up and join into the live stream. Let's load up some ground news as well and see what we're reading. Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell asks court to set aside her conviction. Oh gosh. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Trump media, TEA Technologies to combine in $6 billion deal? Do I ever sleep? No, sir. How can we sleep? How can we sleep when these Democrats are trying to destroy America? When these liberals and these leftists are trying to destroy modern society, they're trying to push millions and millions and millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of illegal alien immigrants into this country. How can we sleep knowing these Democrats are trying to ruin society? How? Actual question, how? Do you ever sleep? Obviously too cozy at night. Too cozy. Too damn cozy. I don't sleep too. Hey, is this Hans from the Discord? Is this the other Hans? You're on your second account, brother. No, I actually did sleep a full, I don't know how many hours, maybe 6 or 7 hours. That's long enough. That's long enough. Now we got to get back to, debating and battling the Democrat Party. And the leftists, the liberals, whatever you want to call them. I mean, every single liberal I see out there is pretty much a radical leftist. If you can't tell me what the difference between a man and a woman is, in my personal opinion, you're a radical leftist. Does anyone else agree? Or is it just me? If you can't tell me the difference between a man and a woman, you are a radical leftist. Listen, I do this because I care about America and I care about the country. And I actually, want to put America first. Unlike Nick Fuentes, I'm here to expose the truth. People like Nick Fuentes don't care about the truth. The truth is we send money to 175 different countries in some form. Rather it's money, military equipment, American aid. We need to start putting our own country first. Now, I still think we should keep some of our allies. If I had to keep a list of countries that we could continue to support because they support us more than we support them, I would definitely put Israel on that list. I would definitely put Israel on that list. But when it comes to 100 other plus countries, would I continually keep them on the list? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How is the economy crashing? Give me a metric how the economy would be crashing. GDP is up, over 1 million jobs added into the economy. Please give me some metrics on how the economy is quote unquote crashing. You see this shirt? Fight, fight, fight. We're gonna fight against the corruption. The corrupt Democrat politicians. At the end, it's a public service announcement. On the right side, I don't know what you're referring to, but yeah, it is a public service announcement. It is a public service announcement, but spam that like button. Good morning, everybody. There's no negative job growth. You're living under a rock. There's no negative job growth. There is no sources you will find me that says we have lost more jobs this year than we've gained. There's zero source. Zero source. So I don't know where these Democrats get this brainwashing from. It's ridiculous. Where do Democrats get their brainwashed at? Do they go to the dry cleaner to get their brain washed? Because I don't understand. I truly do not understand where the Democrats get their brainwashing done. Can you guys spam that like button? How many Democrats versus Republicans do we have watching this morning? Spam the comment section. Let me know. MAGA or no MAGA? I think we're pretty MAGA strong, but how should I know? How should I know, ladies and gentlemen? Gas, fuel prices drop, everything drops. That's 100% correct. We're not unemployment is not at a new time high. We have about 7 million unemployed American citizens. Under Joe Biden, we had 22 million unemployed American citizens. So, what do I gotta tell you? If illegal alien immigrants can come here and steal our jobs, I'm sure the Democrats out there watching can probably find one. But you're already up early in the morning at this point. If you're a Democrat, you're struggling, you might as well go fill out a job application because today can be your day. Every day can be your day. Here we go with the accusations on Trump. Imagine waking up at 7 or 8 in the morning to comment on a YouTube channel to tell that person that Trump is a PDF file with zero evidence. That is pathetic. That is what you call Trump derangement syndrome, sir. That is what you call Trump derangement syndrome. Credit card delinquency upon automobile payments have slowed? Well, that's fantastic. I know lots of people out there are still getting them $600 and $700 car payments. But guys, can we get the 25 likes? Can each and every one of y'all smash that like button? It's because they're brain dead. I agree with that comment. They are brain dead, sir. How do you know about Sage? Did you come to my channel from watching Sage talk shit about me? How much evidence does my brain need? I need hardcore sources and evidence. Show me that we're in a recession, and I'll concede to the argument. We're not in a recession. These Democrats don't even know what recession means. And Sage does smoke a lot of, cracks, allegedly. Allegedly, Sage smokes a lot of crack, but I don't know. If he's your savior, that's on you. But unlike him, I'm not even going to give his whole channel a shout out. I know he like to pull up my channel and say, oh, look at this, that, and the third. I appreciate the promotion, Sage. I appreciate the promotion, but it's pretty easy to piss off these Democrat YouTubers. Is this for real? Abso-freaking-lutely, brother. The majority of this country voted for Donald J. Trump. Who else would they vote for? Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris lost by millions and 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 millions of votes. I know that's annoying, but I really got to emphasize the fact that Kamala Harris lost by millions of votes in every single swing state. A recession is any period where we have 2 consecutive periods with negative GDP growth. We have one so far. No, we do not. There hasn't been a single negative GDP growth. Also, last quarter we had a GDP growth of 3.1%. So, GDP per capita in the country's GDP is expanding and growing. But smash that like button. Oh, here we go. They're getting bent out of shape that Kamala Harris lost that election. I mean, brother, this was over a year ago at this point. Can we move on? Can we get over ourselves a little bit? 7 swing states. I think it's maybe the first president in history. Actually, no, not the first president in history. A first president maybe in 30, 40 years that lost every single swing state. Every single damn swing state. Congratulations, Kamala Harris. Couldn't even cheat your way to win in one swing state. Couldn't even cheat your way to win in one swing state. How do you feel? Kamala Harris had illegal alien immigrants voting, and she couldn't even win one single swing state. That lady, Ian Omar, whatever her name is, she's going to get deported real soon. The White House keeps exposing her. They posted her marriage certificate to her brother. Not to mention she's getting exposed on right now for lying about her son getting pulled over by ICE. Where is the evidence? If her son got pulled over by ICE, you're telling me that her son would not record every single incident and post it all online? You don't have shit at Sage if you think 4.6% is a new high for unemployment. Yup. He doesn't know shit about unemployment. He's been unemployed his whole life. He never checked out the unemployment statistics. Hey, if you enjoy the channel, smash that like button. But most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. Let's get to 28,000 subscribers. We're right around the corner. Brother, this ain't whiskey. This doesn't even look like whiskey. It's coffee. That's, once again, incorrect. The highest unemployment we've had in recent history was 22 million unemployed Americans under President Joe Biden. I gotta sneeze. Ooh, sorry. I had to sneeze, fellas. Oh, there's way more Trump supporters than 28,000. Actually, we're outnumbering you quite a bit, buddy. Quite a damn bit. But Trump is saying he's going to release those Epstein files tomorrow. Let's be honest, the Democrat Party will never be happy. They don't care if 1,000 different people get arrested for involvement with Epstein tomorrow. They don't care if every single person involved with Epstein comes out and they all get arrested tomorrow. They're still going to scream, "Where's Trump's name? Where's Trump's name?" They're never, ever, ever going to believe that Epstein list is real unless Trump goes to prison. A, they don't care about the Epstein list. They don't care about the kids. B, the only thing they really want is Trump in prison. C, there is no evidence that Trump was in those Epstein files. If there was evidence that Trump was in those Epstein files, then why are they posting images of Trump with adult children and putting black boxes over, not adult children, adult women over the age of 18. To be honest with you, most of these women look like they're 20, 21, 22 years old. But can we get to 25 likes and I'll start showing you guys some interesting memes and interesting stuff. You guys are really going to like this. I don't care what he said. Is every single person that took a picture with Diddy guilty? Is every single person that took a picture with Epstein guilty? Have you ever had a friend that turned out to be a really bad criminal? I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have. Hey, what's up, Vincent? How you doing, brother? Long time no see. Hope you're having a good holiday. It's Hanukkah. I'm not Jewish myself, but I did celebrate Hanukkah. What was it? Not yesterday, but 2 days ago. But happy Hanukkah, everyone out there. I know there's a lot of anti-Semitism. I don't give a damn. You Nick Fuentes supporters currently in Mama's basement. We love Israel, and we love the Jewish community. Jewish people are so nice. I wish these Nick Fuentes supporters would actually meet some Jewish people for once. I just wish they would meet them for once. I am what you call a Zionist because I do believe Israel has a right to exist. And I do believe there's 55 other Muslim countries. I do feel bad for the women and children in Palestine, but honestly, those women and children could move to one of those other 55 Muslim countries. Those other Muslim countries should give them a free plane ticket to wherever they are, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. I say the Muslim countries just pay for all their people to get evacuated to go to the other Muslim countries. Just started. Way you celebrate Hanukkah. Wait, you celebrate Hanukkah? Why? Because we got lots of... it's not that I'm celebrating it. I mean, I will celebrate it a little bit. I went to a Hanukkah festival. And why did I celebrate it? Because I have Jewish friends and family. And I'm not Jewish myself, but some of my family members, they, practice Judaism. Some of my friends practice Judaism. So, and also, this was also kind of a mixed festival. They also did celebrate Christmas. They did tell me Merry Christmas. So, that's the fantastic part. Did I celebrate the Hindu holiday? No. It's not one of the Abrahamic religions. Why would I celebrate that? I have celebrated it before, actually. I think one time a while ago. But I'm not really a big fan of it. Jesus was Jewish. So I can celebrate Hanukkah. I've been to my friend's bar mitzvah. It was interesting. See, we got lots of people out there that have Jewish friends. How am I lying to these people? Tell me one single thing I'm lying about. The only ones that are lying is the Democrat Party, saying they don't like human trafficking. They love human trafficking. A couple Democrats here and there will denounce it, but the majority of the Democrats are passing legislation. Like Vincent, you want to hear something interesting? Gavin Newsom passed some more pro-human trafficking legislation. He's being threatened to be sued by one of the Hiltons, I believe. One of the Hiltons said that if Democrat Gavin Newsom doesn't change the recent legislation, that they're going to sue him for advocating for pro-human trafficking. Because Gavin Newsom passed a law, if a minor child is wearing lingerie, they cannot be stopped and questioned by the police. Why would you pass a law like that? First off, minors shouldn't be wearing lingerie. Second off, this is obviously, he advocated. He said, this is for transgender children. This is pro-transgender children. Why are you advocating for more transgender children? At the same time, you're passing laws to help them traffic more children. Los Angeles, California has become one of the hotspots for human trafficking of children. It is truly disgusting. Honestly, I don't think the rich Jewish people are the problem whatsoever. I see them helping society a lot. If you can give me a case-by-case basis, I'll be willing to listen. Demon rats! Yep, that's right, we're Charlie Kirk, USA. I agree with that comment 100%, sir. There is other countries besides the US? Yeah, I know. I've traveled to about 20 of them before. That's just the problem. You want to blame people on the other side. I'm only blaming people directly, like Gavin Newsom. I never said all Democrats are bad. It's just people like Gavin Newsom are very, very evil. Very evil. Not all Democrats are demon rats. But from what I've seen, a lot of these people are truly demonic. Truly, truly demonic. And Democrats overall have given me very little reason not to believe that they're demonic. First off, they act like assholes. They scream and yell at you. They call you names. When was the last time a Democrat was nice to a conservative or a MAGA or, any people out there like myself? Even my family members that are Democrats, they act rude and arrogant and like assholes sometimes when you're talking about Trump. I mean, he's the president of the United States. If you don't like him, then you don't got to talk about him 24/7. But it's literally how the Democrats, I have good Democrats in my family, some great people. But at the same time, if you bring up Trump, they will go ballistic. They can't handle their mental illness. It's like schizophrenia. Like, if you ever had a schizo family member, then you'd know they can't handle themselves sometimes. They cannot handle themselves sometimes. Shut up, stop telling the truth. Not my fault that you got Trump derangement syndrome, sir. But what do you guys think about that shirt? You like that shirt? I hope everyone out there is having a great morning. Can you guys subscribe? Smash that like button. Let's get to 30 likes. Only 10% of y'all need to hit that like button. Only 10% of y'all. That's it. But let's take a poll. How many Republicans do we have in here watching? Spam MAGA. I need every single one of you guys to spam MAGA in the comment section below. Come on, guys. Spam MAGA. Let's hear how much MAGA support we have in the chat. What do you mean the same ones are now funding the right? Someone said no. Someone said MAGA. Come on, guys. Spam MAGA in the chat. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. American First is pretty much MAGA. MAGA. Why would you miss Biden? Did you miss the fact that he was sleeping on the beach 40% of the time? I mean, what did you miss about Biden so much? Genuine question. Fantastic Donald Trump. It's not just the Democrats. It's mostly the Democrats. The Republicans make mistakes as well sometimes. I'm not here to say anyone's perfect. Trump announces $1,700 warrior dividend payout for military personnel. You're telling me Trump doesn't love the veterans? He doesn't love the military personnel of this country? A 102-year-old military World War II veteran, 102 years old, says he's lived through 22 presidents and Donald J. Trump was his favorite president ever. Wow, sir. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. That honestly brings tears to my eyes. ICE deports illegal alien immigrant veterans that are not U.S. citizens. And it's all the Democrats' fault. Maybe it's the Republicans' fault. But whoever passed that bullshit law where immigrants with green cards can be U.S. citizens is wrong, 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 wrong. Green card holders should have never been allowed to join the military. They should have never been allowed to join the military. Not a single U.S. citizen has been deported. People that did serve in the military that got federal criminal charges. One was a drug trafficker who also did other violent crimes. The other guy shot a 19-year-old pregnant woman. Both were veterans. Both were not U.S. citizens. Both got deported because they were heinous human beings. Being a veteran doesn't instantly mean that you're scot-free, a great, fantastic person. Some veterans have heinous criminal records. That oversees anything else. These criminals gotta go. I gotta sneeze again. If you're a violent criminal, you gotta go. Gotta go. It's that simple. Well, if there's anything you guys want to talk about this morning specifically, feel free to drop some super chats. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Who's this fella? If you'd like to debate me, Mr. Auditing, we can debate. I got no problem wiping the floor with you. Great show. Well done. I appreciate that. The Epstein list is coming out tomorrow, but obviously you got Trump derangement syndrome, and it doesn't matter if that whole Epstein list gets released tomorrow. If Trump ain't going to jail, you ain't happy. You don't care about the human trafficking. You don't care about the Democrats losing 475,000 minor unaccompanied children at the border, and those children ending up in human trafficking. You don't care about Gavin Newsom passing transgender laws for minor children that literally encourage human trafficking of children, such as the new legislation he passed. I'm not going to go over the entire bill, but basically in this legislation, it says that you cannot stop a minor child wearing lingerie and question them for, whatever. So why would you make this kind of legislation that literally encourages human trafficking? Is it because the Democrats like to diddle kids? See, the thing about the Democrats is they like to diddle kids, but then they blame it on everyone else. They diddle kids, and then they will blame it on everybody else. That way it takes the attention off of them. You're telling me Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton don't like the blood of baby fetuses? You're telling me Bill and Hillary Clinton never did anything wrong to any children? You really expect me to believe that? I mean, I will say innocent until proven guilty, but we already know the truth out here. I believe in innocent until proven guilty, but we already know that the Clintons ain't innocent. Why would they delete their emails? Why would they delete their emails? Spam MAGA in chat. Spam MAGA in chat. Let's enrage these liberals. They can't stand the MAGA man. They can't stand MAGA masculinity. Who the hell is Cletus anyway? Is Cletus that one fella? Is he from South Park? That's what I'm talking about, brother. MAGA. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. Source for what? Yes, I'm MAGA. Could you tell? Could you tell I'm Make America Great Again? Guys, we need to deport every single illegal alien immigrant. I will debate any Democrat on why we should keep illegal alien immigrants in this country. Because there is no economic reason. There's no reason you can tell me why we need to keep illegal alien immigrants in this country. The only thing that you're going to say is, oh, we should feel bad for them because they're illegal alien immigrants. No. Listen, auditing Erica, you are sucking illegal alien immigrants' tits. That's all you care about is mass illegal alien immigration. Kamala Harris, AOC is so beautiful. Yeah, you love all these Democrat politicians. You love illegal alien immigrants coming into your country, destroying it. If you really want to debate, let's debate about illegal alien immigration because I will wipe the floor with you. This is my strongest debate topic. I will wipe the floor with you, Eric. I will use you like a mop to tell the people out there why we don't need illegal alien immigrants. If illegal alien immigrants can't even better their own country, if they can't do one single thing for their own country, why should we let them in America? It just makes no damn sense. They don't benefit the economy. They pay $90 billion a year in taxes and take $451 billion a year in taxes out of the economy. $451 billion of taxes a year they steal from the American economy. Illegal alien immigrants are not a net benefit. They are not a net benefit. Can anyone tell me one single reason why illegal alien immigrants are beneficial to our society and our economy? Listen, guys, I have the notes. I've posted the links multiple times. Why would I be trolling? There's nothing beneficial about illegal alien immigrants. Absolutely nothing. Here we go with the Jan 6 thing, because he doesn't want to talk about illegal alien immigration because there's no defending it. Only the moronic and the retarded like Tim Walsh would defend illegal alien immigrants. This guy ain't going to defend it either because he knows it's retarded. He knows the Democrat Party is corrupt. Hey, that is true. We got one real benefit. The rest of it is bullshit. I've given sources countless times. You guys don't care about sources. You don't care about sources. Even I've had Democrats on this channel straight up admit that more population into this country, illegal alien immigrants are committing crimes. They admit that they're a net loss for the economy, that they basically do nothing for the economy, that they're destroying our economy. They admit all of this stuff. They admit that they're destroying the housing market, they're destroying the prices, they're destroying wages, they're lowering our wages. All this stuff illegal alien immigrants are doing. These Democrats have admitted. But guess what their final conclusion is? Oh, we should feel bad from them. They come from a poor country, so we should let them into America. No. Fuck no. Deport, deport, deport. If I was president of the United States, I would even go harder on the border. We should be trapping, we should be setting up some of these families. When they bring their illegal alien immigrant children to school, we should have ICE waiting there for them on the first day of school. They should drag these kids out of school and they should deport the entire family together. I don't care if you're in courtrooms, I don't care if you're in churches, we should send ICE into all these places and drag them out and deport them. Deport, 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 deport. Listen, 2 million illegal alien immigrants deported out of this country is either 2 million houses or apartments that open up for Americans. We have a housing crisis. What's the easiest way we can get 2 million more houses quickly? Like we just did. We deported 2.2 million illegal alien immigrants so far. And I pray that Donald Trump is able to double that number by next year. I really do think we can get around 3 to 5 million illegal alien immigrants deported next year. And maybe the year after that, maybe around 7 million. And maybe the year after that, maybe around 8 or 9 million. We'll see. If we just did one giant mass deportation of these 25 million illegal alien immigrants all at once, it would only cost us $300 billion. These illegal alien immigrants cost us every single year $451 million a year of taxpayer dollars. They barely pay any taxes. Less than half of them even pay taxes. They are tax evaders. What happens when an American citizen evades taxes? They get years in prison, if not decades. If you're an illegal alien immigrant, or if you're Hunter Biden, you get no time in prison for tax evasion. Wow. That's interesting, isn't it? Basically, if you're a Democrat and you evade taxes, no prison time. Even if you're an illegal alien immigrant. Even if they're an illegal alien immigrant. They send most of their money home. Why do you think illegal alien immigrants live in a one bedroom with 10 people in the house? 10 illegal alien immigrants in one house. In one bedroom. They sleep on the floor. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's because, they're poor and they can't afford a house or an apartment? No. That's not the reason. The reason is so they can save every single dollar and send it home. And that $98 billion that I told you about is including the taxes they spend on sales tax. So they spend about $98 billion a year in taxes, versus they take out $451 billion a year in taxes out of the economy. That is absolutely insane. This isn't nothing to do with racism. I don't care if they're from Russia. I don't care if they're from Europe. I don't care if they're from Mexico. I don't care where they are from. I don't care the color of their skin. They gotta go. They gotta go. That is facts. That is facts. But here we go. Ghislaine Maxwell is asking court to set aside her conviction. No. That isn't going to happen. That isn't going to happen. By the way, we can look at the Cuban Missile Crisis when a lot of these illegal alien immigrants came into this country. They caused stagnant wages. Stagnant wages. But let's see what else we can find. What else is going on in the news? I love Pete Hegseth. I don't care what the rest of y'all say. Pete Hegseth is grade A for me. Jewish organization calls for action to protect community after Sydney shooting. That just makes sense to me. There's been so many incidents, so many shootings, and so much anti-Semitism. It's very unfortunate. Honestly, Ukraine needs to surrender in that war. They're not going to win. I can answer any questions you guys want. Just drop super chats. Smash that like and subscribe button, fellas. Smash that like and subscribe button. Let's talk about debating. Yeah, sure. Join my Discord, brother. Let's set up a debate. Let's set up a debate. If you want to debate me, join my Discord. You can message me on Twitter. You can message me on all these different platforms. Euro and travel, whatever you want. You're not going to be able to defend illegal alien immigration. I've only barely gone in on my talking points. Okay, message me in my email. My email is in the link in the bio, or, message me on Twitter. Message me wherever you can. I'm on a bunch of social media platforms. Hell, I'm even on Instagram. My clothing brand's on Instagram, my merch. So message me wherever you can. I check all my email, my messages quite frequently. But I've only gone about 10% into these illegal alien immigrants. Now, coward, drop a $50 super chat if you want to debate now. We can set it up when I got free time. I'm doing a live stream show right now. You're obviously a Trump derangement syndrome nutcase. Holy crap, man. You got Trump derangement syndrome to another level. To a whole nother level. Oh, why is it... Oh, serious question. Serious question. Why do I always have these constitutional auditing people come on my channel screaming about Trump? You guys literally disobey the law. You incite police literally for a living. You're talking about I want money. I'm looking at your channel right now. You don't care about the constitutional rights. You literally incite police for a living. You go up to police and say, ha ha ha, you stupid ass police officer, I know my constitutional rights. You incite the police for a living. Dude, that is embarrassing. That is embarrassing, sir. I'd rather support Trump and talk about politics all day than literally what you do, which is incite law enforcement for a living. You're wasting our taxpayer dollars by trying to harass the police, dude. That is sad, sir. That is sad. Smash that like button, though, fellas. Smash that like button. $400 billion. How do immigrants get this money? Well, first things first, they get money from welfare. They get money from food stamps. They get full coverage insurance policies. They get free housing. They get school. I mean, they get a bunch of different stuff. We can go through the entire list of stuff they unfortunately get money from. Let's debate, brother. Let's debate. Because you incite police for money. You don't even care about the Constitution. All you do is make videos about inciting the police. Oh, you're so cool, man. You're a real gangster. You go up to the police and call them names and scream that you know your constitutional rights. Cool, brother. Really cool, man. Join that Discord, guys. If anyone else out there wants to debate, if you guys want to have a conversation. But screaming at the police and telling them you know your constitutional rights, getting in police officers' faces, being disrespectful to the police, screaming at them, telling them that you know your constitutional rights, that is just dipshit behavior, brother. That is just retardation. Why would you give the police any reason to fuck with you in the first place? All they need is reasonable suspicion of a crime to lock your ass up. They don't even need, reasonable suspicion is extremely low. Any of my lawyer friends can tell you, reasonable suspicion is extremely low. That's exactly why they detain lots of these people that are suspected of being illegal alien immigrants. But can we get to 50 likes, fellas? End of foreign aid? I don't agree with 100% about that, but did you guys know we fund 175 different countries with some form of foreign aid? That is truly disgusting. We should get rid of a lot of that. Luckily, yeah, I'm pretty sure we did get rid of a lot of that with USAID. If they're not eligible for SNAP and they're not eligible for cash welfare, then why is the DNC suing the Trump administration? Why are they suing the Trump administration for getting rid of illegal alien immigrants' welfare? Can anyone tell me that? Can anyone tell me that? Oh, here we go. Here we go. This guy's all pissed off and shit. If you were one of the idiots that went to January 6th, that's your fault, brother. That is 100% your fault. I don't give a damn if you got locked up on January 6th. That's on your fault. Okay, that is your fault, brother. You probably just went there to incite the police. You don't even care about Trump. You don't even care about the Constitution. And you don't even care about America. Most likely, if you did go to January 6th, you just went there to fuck with the police. That's all you waste your time doing, fucking around with the law enforcement. Why would you waste your time fucking around with state law enforcement, federal law enforcement? I mean, that just seems like you're asking for it. You fuck around and you find out. If you supported Trump, you should know about that phrase. I mean, it seems to me that you're pretty enraged by the fact that I've exposed you for just making countless videos of fucking with law enforcement. Brother, leave the damn police alone. Their job is hard enough. You're wasting our tax dollars. Every time you fuck with the police for no reason, you're wasting our tax dollars. We already got a million different YouTube channels out there that are all fucking with the police. We don't need another one. If you care about our country and you care about our tax dollars and you care about where people's tax dollars go, then stop wasting my tax dollars. But smash that like button, fellas. Smash that like button. Subscribe. FBI Director Dan Bongino says he plans to resign next month. We already talked about this before it was announced. Our sources told us that, Dan Bongino was going to, announce his, basically his retirement. Why do I think he retired? Because I think Kash Patel is corrupt. I think that man is up to no good. I think he is pretty evil, and that's pretty much what I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this man has been accused of literally using the FBI jet for his private dates with his girlfriend. He's going to football games with that FBI jet? That is fucked up. That is ridiculous. Forget impeaching Trump. We need to get rid of Kash Patel. By the way, they did try to impeach Trump, but they lost. So that's that. Trump is fantastic, man. Highest Republican approval rating in the last 60, 70 years. His overall approval rating is sky high too. It's much higher than Barack Hussein Obama's approval rating. That's for damn sure. But like I said, if that Trump derangement fella is still watching, I challenge you to come on stream. Let's have a conversation. Honestly, I don't know if you can control your emotions. I don't know if you can control your feelings. Don't know if you can control yourself. But if anyone else out there wants to debate, have a conversation, join my debate Discord. It's not an echo chamber. It's not a Trump Discord. It is a political debate Discord. All kind of political spectrum people are on there. Rather, it's the retarded Tim Walz supporters, or it's the Trump supporters, or the dumbass Nick Fuentes supporters. They're all on there. But it's a great community to join if you actually want to have good debate and conversations. If you want to insult people and scream at the top of your lungs about some shit that you got no evidence of, probably not the community for you. But we got about 500 people in there. They're suing for illegal immigration. Undocumented immigrants are excluded in the lawsuit. What are you talking about? I mean, is the Trump phone coming out or not? Because I heard it was supposed to come out in November, but I actually wanted to get my hands on that Trump phone. Let's see, Trump phone. Trump Mobile, headquarters Miami, Florida. Can we get the Trump phone? Is it available now? It's not available now, but you can do a $100 deposit. Interesting enough. But still hasn't came out. Damn it. Well, I mean, if they keep delaying the Trump phone, we're definitely going to get one. And we know it would piss off the damn Democrats. Here we go. Trump has done every single thing I voted for him, basically. I mean, he just has to continue. He has to just continue, what I voted for. Because he's done, I've been asking for a lot of this stuff for a long time. And Trump is finally doing it. Thank you, Donald J. Trump. I appreciate that. I didn't block anyone, but you can go off and have, Trump derangement syndrome fit. Yeah, I got plenty of sleep last night. I know the Democrats can't sleep, though, because President Trump is, president. But that's unfortunate. Honestly, I wish these Democrats could get some medical help, maybe take some medication so they can get some sleep at night and stop thinking about Donald J. Trump. If they don't like him, they shouldn't think about him. And if they hate this country so much, then they should leave. It's that damn simple. Take your Democrat role models. Ellen DeGeneres. She left the country, so you should follow your Democrat role models. What do you guys think about the radical Islamists trying to take over America? I'm just curious. Because I hear a lot of Nick Fuentes supporters. I hear some people on the far right now saying that radical Islam is not the problem. But they were just trying to pivot to talk about Israel and Jews. We love Israel. We love the Jewish community. Palestine doesn't exist as its own country. But I do feel bad for all the women and children involved in any war. I mean, that is just that. I don't know about that. I would have to take a look at that lawsuit. But I hear that illegal alien immigrants are suing because they ain't getting their food stamps. At least that's what the Democrat Party's suing for. But subscribe. I didn't block anyone, brother. If anyone blocked you, it must have been one of my moderators. Because I haven't moderated anything the entire time. But I think it's funny that you're getting pissed off. Oh, there you go. Another person bites the dust. The United States weighs in on hitting the United Nations Palestine Refugee Agency with terrorism-related sanctions. I back that. We should hit the United Nations Palestine Refugee Agency with terrorism-related sanctions. Abso-fucking-lutely. I always see, I've met plenty of Russian, Ukrainian refugees. They seem like very nice, hard-working people. But every single Palestinian refugee that I've ever seen in my life, I've probably seen about 5, maybe 6, maybe 7 of them. Every single one of them comes up to me and they says, "I'm from Palestine, give me money." They don't even try to sell me something. They don't even try to hustle. They're just asking for a damn handout. Didn't the world donate you guys tens of billions of, if not hundreds of billions of dollars? Where did that money go? I mean, at this point, we've probably donated enough money for all the Palestinians to resettle somewhere else. That is true. That is pretty accurate, Guru guy. That is pretty accurate. They are drinking, they are eating that Russian food together, and they are chilling out in Vietnam. That is pretty accurate. No lies there. That's actually a good point. Palestinians and people that are actually Jewish from Israel, they really don't get along in real life. It's not just their government. They don't get along in real life. Now, Ukrainians and Russians, they get along in real life. Their government just has issues with each other. That is a great point. Great point. Never thought about it like that. How am I going to react to what you're saying in Discord when I'm live streaming? If you're going to spam insults and say bullshit, then you're probably going to get kicked out relatively quickly. So let me refresh my Discord to see what bullshit you probably spammed in chat. So far, I don't see anything. Alright, I'm going to respond to that later. But you literally cited CNN. You really want to cite CNN, the Communist News Network? We know that Trump has a 78% approval rating, brother. We know it. Anyone that sources CNN as an actual source is deranged. Sorry to tell you, but not even the Democrats use CNN anymore as a source. But smash that like button, fellas. I've seen plenty of Palestinians. I will say I've seen probably one good Palestinian out of maybe the 10 or so I've ever met. One good one, he was trying to get his education. Still anti-Semitic as fuck. Still doesn't like, any Jewish people. Still doesn't really like Christians either, but I'll give him credit. At least he wasn't begging on the street. Am I pro-Israel? Absolutely. What genocide? Cry, liberals, cry. If you want to see liberal tears, you're on the right channel. I feel like a lot of Republicans and Trump supporters, they might even just watch to see the liberals crying and insulting and crying their eyes out. They find it entertaining, honestly, and I don't blame them. Sometimes I do the same. Well, thank you for watching, sir. You've never even met any Jewish people. None of these people have even, actually even met any Jewish people. So that's the hilarious part. Palestine will be free as soon as they move to one of the other 55 Muslim countries. But listen, I'm all for saving those women and children. Hey, shout out West Virginia. Free Palestine from Hamas. Oh, here we go. You've never met any Palestine people. Yeah, I have. Met plenty of them before. What about Palestinian men? They're in the same boat. I've seen it firsthand. Palestinian men will use their women to beg for money. Yo, let's go. Good morning, Hunting. Good morning. They literally tell their women, they say, here, take a bunch of random babies that aren't yours. Go up to people in the street and beg for money. What happened to those tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars we've given these people? You expect me to believe that all the money people donated to Palestine went directly to the people? It didn't go to funding Hamas and other terrorist organizations? It didn't go towards buying large mansions in some of these countries out here? Smash that like button, though. In prison, so-called Palestinians, they're war criminals. Some of them are war criminals. Good morning, brother MAGA. Hope you hit that like and subscribe button. Everybody out there watching. How am I fear-mongering? I didn't say to be afraid of these people. I was just telling you my personal experiences with Palestinians. I've only met one good one out of maybe 10 or 12. Maybe 10 or 12 of them. Only one good guy that was actually trying to go to school and better his life. And that wasn't screaming victim, victim, victim. He still hated Christians. He still hated Jewish people for whatever reason. But it doesn't change the fact that every single other Palestinian I seen came up to me, they said, hey, I'm from Palestine. Give me money. I would at least respect them. Hey, good morning, Jane. I would at least respect them if they at least try to sell me something. If they were trying to hustle me or trying to sell me something like some of the African immigrants do, I would respect them. I would give them a little bit more respect. A little bit more respect. But when you're just begging for a handout, it's just ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. But good morning, Jane. Good morning, Hunting. Let's smash that like buttons. I've never met a liberal that isn't a lunatic. I'm all there with you. I'm all there with you 1,000%. I like that comment. I think your username says Wesley. I hope you hit that like and subscribe button, Wesley. Hey, if you never met a MAGA with an intelligent thought, let's debate, brother. We'll see who has intelligent thoughts. Join my Discord, link in the bio. What about the white South African who has your social security number now? White South Africans come here legally. If you want me to read your comments out so badly, if you want me to talk about a specific topic, you're welcome to drop super chats. Illegal? Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? How does an immigrant come legally? Do I really got to explain that? This really does seem like something I would have to explain to the Democrat Party. Fill out the necessary paperwork. Bro, remember the guy that didn't know the 3 branches of government? He's just like the rest of the Democrat Party. Oh, yeah, I heard news about him. Apparently I missed it, but apparently he came out and said he was trans. He flunked out of college because his grades were too low, and he couldn't figure out why financial aid stopped supporting him. Maybe it's because you were failing your classes, Democrat brother? Listen, I hope the best for some of these people, but the stupidity just blows my mind. This man has facial stubble all over his face. And he's saying that he's a woman, that he's a trans woman. He doesn't know the 3 branches of government. These Democrats are lunatics. They are lunatics. Check out the recent video I posted. Not the last video, but the video before last. The Democrats don't know what a woman is. Couldn't even answer the question, how does a doctor know when your baby is born? Is it a female or a male? He couldn't answer the question. Trans women are men. He considers himself a trans woman, even though he has a bigger beard than me. Actually, I don't know about that. His is like really short stubble. Cry harder, Democrats. Cry harder. Why do Democrats want you so bad? Is it because they're gay? I mean, I got no problem with people being gay. Most of the Democrats are either gay or transgender, but they like to push it on kids. That's where I have a problem with. That's what I have a problem with. They like to push transgenderism and homosexuality and all that kind of stuff on children. Kamala wanted to silence and persecute her political opponents. Ding, 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 ding. If Kamala Harris was president right now, Trump would be doing 35 years in prison for absolutely no reason. Leave our kids alone. You should really tell Gavin Newsom that, because he's been passing more transgender legislation that literally encourages human trafficking of children. He passed some legislation, and a small part of that legislation says cops are not allowed to stop children wearing lingerie. That is fucked up. First off, why the hell are children wearing lingerie? And why aren't police allowed to stop them? Why aren't police? Because you want human trafficking, Gavin Newsom? Gavin Newsom said out of his own mouth, he said, we need more transgender children. Is that not fucked up? If that's not fucked up, then your moral compass is all kinds of screwed up. We don't call them pedocrats for nothing. She's literally the definition of Nazi. Here we go, all these Democrats with their insults. Nazi PDF, Nazi PDF. Is that the only thing you Democrats can say? Is that the only thing you Democrats can say is insults? Nothing intelligent to add to the conversation? You don't want to talk about how the Democrat Party lost 475,000 children at the border and said that the human trafficking is not happening of children? So he's saying he wants more mentally ill children. 100%. Gavin Newsom did say that. Right hand to God. Right hand to God. Gavin Newsom says he wants more transgender children. Right hand to God. I heard it out of his mouth in his most recent interview. Go look it up yourself. But guys, I'm gonna work on the setup today. But tomorrow we are going to have a live stream session. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have a live stream session where we're going to be showing you guys. We're going to do it a little bit earlier, maybe around 6 or 7 in the morning. We're going to be watching and reviewing and reacting to video by video of all the Democrat nonsense, because this shit needs to be exposed. I see other MAGA YouTubers playing videos out there about the Democrat Party and doing reactions, but they aren't reacting to the really, truly evil shit that's out there. But if you want to look up the thing about Gavin Newsom, I mean, it's out there. You can look on Twitter, you can look on YouTube, you can look up on anything. But smash that like button. Right hand to God. This is my right hand. Right hand to God. Gavin Newsom said he wants more transgendered children. But smash that like button. It's not my fault that the Democrats are the party of, demon rats. I'm going to keep preaching, man. I'm going to keep preaching. But hit that like and subscribe button. It does help me keep the preaching going. The more you guys smash that like button, the more you subscribe, it helps the debates to go. It helps the conversations to keep on going. And if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, I mean, payday is tomorrow. It is holidays. It is the Christmas. If you guys want to drop a super chat to ask me any kind of questions before I hop out of here, or you guys want me to say something interesting or talk about something interesting of your liking, you're welcome to drop some super chats. California used to be a beautiful place until mass migration policy and Democrats screwing the American people. Yeah, I heard 11 million illegal alien immigrants in California. 11 million. Now, I don't know if that number is accurate. I think there's about 30 million illegal alien immigrants in this country, and maybe about 5 to 10 million of them are in California. A lot of them are in Florida, too. I looked up the numbers before. There is about 1 to 2 million of them in Florida. Gavin Newsom. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Gavin Newsom. It's like there's no defending the Democrat Party. I respect people that are independent or people that just don't vote Democrat, that don't like Trump more. Migrant workers are different than illegal alien immigrants, sir. If you'd like to come on this show and debate me why we need illegal alien immigrants, I'd love to do that. Legit migration did, not illegal migration. We can see after the Cuban, the Cubans coming on the boats, the Cuban boat crisis in Miami, a couple decades ago, that literally all these illegal alien immigrants that came into Florida lowered wages. They lowered wages. Mass illegal alien immigration lowers wages. It increases home prices. And the list of negatives just keep going on and on and on and on and on. Meanwhile, the only thing that the Democrats can say why we should have illegal alien immigrants is so they can have a slave class. Who's going to pick our crops? Who's going to pick our crops? We need a legal slave class that we can pay $12 a day. I mean, there's no economic reason you can tell me why we need illegal alien immigrants in here. Smash that like button. Let's get to 50 likes, fellas. 50 likes. Listen, if you want me to justify that, I can. I've justified it countless amount of times. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about the Jewish community in Israel 24/7. If you're too damn cheap to even drop a super chat, to hear the 10 minutes of justification I'm going to have to make. My dog has a higher IQ than the Democrats. Fair enough, brother. Gavin said A, B, and C, but I won't prove it. Literally, look it up yourself. I'm going to prove it tomorrow morning. I'm going to show the video. I'm going to show the video on tomorrow's live stream. I got to get my OBS properly set up. I mean, my OBS is set up. The only thing I'm working about is connecting this camera at the same time connecting my laptop. I'm going to do that today, and once I figure that out, once I connect those two things together, then we are going to show you all the clips we're going to live stream. Don't worry. It might even happen this evening, but Probably tomorrow morning. Most likely tomorrow morning. I'm not baiting liberals. It's just the fact that liberals get so easily pissed off because they can't control their emotions. Because liberal men have too much estrogen. Mexican workers are bused across the border in Yuma, Arizona to pick vegetables every day, and then they go back. We don't need illegals. Ding, 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 ding. Keep crying, Democrats. It's very enjoyable to see your Trump derangement syndrome. Lefties are too demoralized. They've been too conceited what fishing boats are. Jasmine Crockett said it runs being a bus before it starts. The blue wave turned into a mudslide. Pray for the left. Yeah, I do pray for the left. They want to deport every single person that's an American citizen. They literally tell me they want to deport MAGA, they want to deport me, they want to deport Melania, they want to deport Elon Musk. They want to deport every single person that's an actual U.S. citizen. They don't want to deport illegal alien immigrants. Then they scream and cry to us that we've deported illegal alien immigrants. They don't. Hey, man. Peace out, Huntin. Much love, brother. Thanks for checking in. Did this guy just call Barack Obama a god? Okay. Yes. Elon Musk is my favorite African American. What's your point? You said he's from South Africa. He's legal. Smash that like button. Let's get to 50 likes, guys. 50 likes, fellas. You know what? Before I hop off, I'm gonna send the link to the Discord if anyone wants to come in and debate. If anyone wants to come in and debate, I'm gonna send the link to the Discord. So here you fellas go. There's the link to the Discord. Hey, what's up, Josh? You came in right when I was about to wrap up, brother. How's everything doing, man? These Democrats are having a damn fit this morning. We've already talked about it, brother. Too scared to even drop a $10 super chat since you want to talk about the Jewish people? I can explain all that to you if you actually want to be educated. But it's not surprising. Most anti-Semitic people are broke as a joke. They don't got even $50 to their name. Good to hear, man. Take it easy. Take it easy. I hope you're having a good holidays. Man, I still want to see you with that MAGA sweater. Still want to see you with it. Not gonna join the Discord. I want to keep my military pension. Okay, that's actually a pretty funny comment. Well, you can subscribe. I promise you'll still keep your military pension if you hit that like and subscribe button. I mean, listen, if you want to debate, oh, you just found it earlier. Man, let's see pictures of it, brother. Let's see pictures of it. If you guys want to hear something fucked up about the Democrat Party, since Josh wasn't here when we talked about it, let's tell him real quick. Gavin Newsom literally passed a law where children can wear lingerie. This is supposed to be for transgenders. This is pro-transgender children. He said that children can wear lingerie, and if they're wearing lingerie, they can't be stopped and questioned by the police. Doesn't this encourage human sex trafficking of children? That is fucked up and disgusting. Oh, Brandon is pissed off. Brandon is quite pissed off. That's unfortunate, brother. I do this to get the message out there. If anyone wants to super chat and support the channel, that's just an added bonus. I could care, less about Brandon's, feelings, though. It's the Democrat way. It's the Democrat way. Every single Democrat is an embarrassment to the entire embarrassment of the Democrat Party itself. Cali do got some sus laws. I didn't block anyone. The only people that are blocking people is Ozzy and Waffle. You take your problems up with them. If you want to join the Discord, guys, you're welcome to join the Discord. Also, happy holidays to Josh, Dirty Money, Waffle Jackson, Ozzy. Happy holidays to every single one of the moderators and all the people. Children in lingerie, who supports that? I guess the Democrat Party. The justification they gave was literally saying that, the justification they gave was saying that it protects, transgender children. Why the fuck are children even supposed to be wearing lingerie? This makes no damn sense. Makes no freaking sense, man. Why are children wearing lingerie, and why is California trying to protect that? Listen, Brandon, if you want to debate me, I'm all up for that. If you can debate me and tell me why we need illegal alien immigrants into this country, that would be much appreciated. Much appreciated. My coffee's starting to wear off. If you want to meet a burden of proof, how about this? You join the Discord and you tell me why we need illegal alien immigrants. And don't tell me because we need a slave class. It's not a loaded question. It's just a yes or no. And it's why. Do we need illegal alien immigrants in this country? Yes or no? And if the answer is no, then tell me why you vote for Democrat. If the answer is yes, then tell me why and explain how they help the economy. I mean, man, I told you tomorrow I'm going to come live on stream and show you all the evidence you want. Tomorrow morning around the same time, probably we'll do maybe even a 2-hour morning stream. Just to really crank the facts out with you guys. Because I'm going to show you video after video. I'm going to even show you legislation of California that they're passing that's pro-transgenderism, pro all this bullshit. No one pays for my opinions, ma'am. No one pays for my opinions. But during Kamala Harris's election, she paid Harry Sisman $50,000 for pro-Kamala Harris videos. Did you forget about that? Oh, you're upset. I appreciate you at least tuning in with me every so often and watching the channel. Smash that like and subscribe button, though, fellas. Smash that like and subscribe button. He's a lefty grifting liberal rage. I'm not a lefty. Democrats are getting very, very angry. Can we get one more like to hit 50, fellas? Actually, on my monitor, it says we're already at 50. But can we get one more like to hit 50? Hey, appreciate it, Josh. I do like how XRP is looking. I don't currently have any, but... Man, actually, no, you can dislike this. I think you have to be on... Actually, you know what I would like to do? I think there's an application that can show you how many dislikes you get. I would love to see how many dislikes I get from the Democrats, because that would be fucking hilarious. If I could actually see the dislikes, I'm sure there would be hella more dislikes than likes. On pretty much every single live stream. That would crack me the fuck up to see how many of these Democrats cry about Trump. I like the mass deportation of illegal alien immigrants. Hey, I agree with you, Josh. 100%. What is XRP at? Let's take a look before I hop off. Shit, man. XRP is up. It is under $2 though, but it is up. At least, no, it's actually down for the week. Shit, it's down for the year. It's not my fault you guys want to give a negative interaction. Not my fault that you got Trump derangement syndrome. But do you guys have any questions or comments, or if you guys want me to keep going for a little bit longer on the live streams, show some love, show some support, drop some super chat questions or topics. They aren't suffering though. That's the thing. Mental anguish isn't actual real suffering. It's just you guys complaining and bitching. It's not real suffering. Bitching about the President of the United States is not suffering. But I do think it's funny that the Democrats bitch and cry about the president. I mean, because I was upset that Joe Biden was president, but I wasn't bitching and crying my eyes out every single day on YouTube. But I'll give you guys about 45 more seconds. If you want me to keep going, you can drop a super chat question or comment. If not, I'm probably going to hop off. I have been streaming for like an hour and a half now. But I do hope everyone has a good day, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Libertarian. Who cares about your political party? I hope you guys smash that like and subscribe button. No one's suffering. I've already made that clear. Any final stuff you guys want to say? Anything? Obama is long gone, friend. Obama is long gone. Long, long gone. Alright, guys. I'm out of here. Much love and appreciation for everyone, though. Happy holidays. No one, I mean, people are suffering because of their Trump derangement syndrome, but it's self-inflicted suffering. It's self-inflicted suffering. We're going to be back live streaming, Jane, probably at 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be around, though. Peace out, fellas. Peace out. Much love. Have a great day, everybody.